What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy ABK. Thank you for entering into another, or not entering, but you know what I mean, like viewing one of my analysis videos. It's funny because I was doing my podcast intro on my trading thing. It's just don't worry about it. I'm tired. Barely. Like I was just saying, I barely got any sleep, so I'm a little, just a little tired. Not really though. There's money to be made. Let me stop talking. All right, so basically, like I had mentioned on Sunday, I said that price was just consolidating, but I was expecting price to come up here one more time and hit the zone. Came up higher, which I love seeing, and on the 1 hour time frame, it looks like this is a stop hunt over here, right? So I'm expecting price to go to the downside right now because, like I mentioned, the price has just been consolidating. Even from right here, look, it's just been consolidating. So until it breaks out to one side, which, like I mentioned last week, this is still a possibility. Oops, not there. The possibility of price breaking out. Let me get rid of this. The possibility of price breaking out and then continuing to the upside is very much possible, especially since we just saw this really bullish move right here. We have to watch out for the Fibonacci retracement. That's probably most likely going to happen first before anything. If it's really going to reject off of this resistance and then drop down. So I would say about around over here between the 61, the 0.618 and the 0.71. I would say about right here. And then a possible jump up as well. It's possible, but I'm not really counting on that. I just want to see price drop from right here where it's currently at. So still going with this, the whole, it's been consolidating. So I wanted to come down because, like I mentioned, it's been consolidating forever over here. All right, so I'm going to the 1 hour time frame. So price went bullish over here and on this candle, and then the next candle it came up being an engulfing bearish candle. Then you had a regular candle after that, and then another bearish engulfing. So I'm feeling pretty confident in this trying to drop. Could possibly even drop lower than here by today. Who knows? DXY is crazy these days. And then you also have the Powell. He's speaking all week, so you have to take that into consideration. This kind of looks like an M formation to me. It's not the best looking one, but so let's see how this plays out. I have a lot of confluence on that, but of course, just to make sure. Let's see what RB's talking about. So obviously, the buy happened right here. We all see that, right? But then we also see that price came up to the. Let me hide the drawings real quick. We can see that price came up to the two deviations right here, and then it rejected off of that the bearish candles, and now the Atlas is showing that it could possibly go bearish, which I'm liking. So we'll just have to wait and see how this plays out. 15-minute time frame, I'm pretty sure it's already called for the sell, and it's probably executed it. Yeah, it's already called for the sell, which I don't like how it looks on the 15-minute time frame, but like I mentioned, it called for that sell. So good to watch and see if it's going to continue to the downside. So that's for the DXY. Let me go back to this chart. Then pop up Euro USD. All right, so I was scalping this morning, and I was like, this is a perfect opportunity to scalp. But then I ended up like, you know what? No, I'm going to keep this position. I just took partials, stop loss at break even, and then did that. But anyways, 4 hour time frame. That was a beautiful sell off of that zone. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so mad I didn't get back in that, but hey, it is what it is. All right, so price came and is dropped down over here. Let me go on the daily time frame real quick, so we can see how this is gonna play out. But I think it's gonna play out the exact opposite of the DXY, and it's gonna go bullish from here. I'm gonna buy, but my buy's at break even, so whatever happens, happens. Okay. Just been consolidating. Just been consolidating. So a push to the upside up to 1.19600. That's a likelihood. That's like what's most likely going to happen. Even looking at this candle, the daily candle that's forming, you can see that might be a possibility. You feel me? So same thing like I mentioned with the DXY. All you had was price come up and down, up and down, up. That was terrible. What the heck? That was weird. It wouldn't let me do what I wanted. But anyways, price went up, down, up, down, up. It didn't go quite all the way. So this right here has a higher opportunity to break and retest to the downside as well. So that's why I'm like, it might does have the possibility of that, but based off of the way how the daily candle is playing out, like just looking at there it is. Just looking at this daily candle, the way how it's printing out, the possibility of this just going bullish again is exists, right? So just gonna have to wait and see if either it does go bullish, because I'm already in the buy, and if you want, you could get in the buy. I would put my stop. In fact, here I'll even give out that trade. If just hold on, let me look at other time frames, because like I said, I was just scalping this. I do like the bullish candles, just like how with the Euro USD. But okay. Whenever you want to work now. There you go. All right. So like those bullish engulfing candles, like I said, came up to this minor support, has to break that to continue going to the upside. Let's go ahead and throw RB up on here. 15-minute time frame already called for that buy. Let me get rid of the lines and all that. Yeah, RB already got the call for the buy. Would expect a little pullback to 1.7520, then continuation to the upside. Hourly time frame, I don't think it's called it yet. Nope, not yet. So still got to watch out for that. There's not really much signs of bullish play, but I'm gonna probably set up a stop, not a stop loss, but like an alert on the 15-minute time frame to tell me when to get out, because that is a possibility. But and you also could see yesterday that bearish candle gave the sell call for the daily time frame. So like I mentioned, this could possibly be either A, price is going to come back up a little bit more, or B, price is going to end up dropping to the downside. So that's why I'm like, I don't really want to give a trade out. But if I was, first of all, I'm going to just go based off of the 15-minute time frame and let it give me the call. I'm going to set up my alert. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and then say long exit all, create. And then this will be the trade setup. So unfortunately, the price, well, like I said, I want price to come down to like 1.75200 or 7520-ish. So I would say about like right here, if you can get an entry. Price just left there, but I'm pretty sure it can come back real quick and take it to the upside. Now with this impulsive move that just happened, of course, you'd want to take it to like probably the 61.8 or the 71%. And let's see how that lines up with arbitrage. On the daily time frame real quick. I like that. If it could really come back up here, I would love that for a sell entry. That'd be solid as hell. So yeah, let's see how this plays out. But of course, like I mentioned, price is consolidating. So for price to come up here, in fact, I'm gonna take my final target up here. Like, and sometimes what I do, I don't. This is like a gem, so that you can like take greed away from like if you try to get to like greedy in the market or anything like that. What I do sometimes is when price gets to like my one of these targets up here, I take a lot of my profits and I put my stop loss at break even, and then if it gets up here, then I'm taking like 80% of my trade, and just to say that I'm in the trade, just so that I don't have to really worry about it, I'll leave like probably like 15% on the table, so that it could just be playing out, and I don't really have to worry about it. I don't have to think about it, and anything less is acceptable, because this is a pretty decent sized trade. If we're gonna take it all the way up here, this is 203 pips, and this is on Euro USD, so that's a lot of pips. Love the risk to reward. It's a 5.64, but I don't even think I'd put it there. Hold on, I'd put it a little lower. Actually, no, because if it fills this wick, then it's gonna keep dropping, honestly. So that's the play. That's the play I have for Euro USD. So this will be my first take profit. See what price does. If it comes back up here, like I said, take like another a lot more, or not a lot more, but take like the remaining balance and leave it at like 20% of my trade. And obviously, you could do all that with a calculator or with a forex calculator or something like that. Sorry. So yeah, that's what Euro USD. This is my play. I'm in from. Let me see where my entry's at. First of all, before I keep talking, my entry's at 1.7420 right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually mark that for myself. That's where I'm at. So we'll see how that plays out. Oops. All right, so let's go on ahead to GU. I know it took a while trying to get in on that trade, but I just want to be getting into really good quality trades. If I can get my watch list to pop up, there we go. Oh man, GU man, took off without you guys because I got into this. Not even gonna lie. So GU, same thing as with the DXY and Euro USD. it gave this huge wick right here, which to me it looks like a lot like a stop hunt for people who were trading that. And I also got caught in the stop hunt from AUD USD, unfortunately. But yeah, GU is already taken off. I got in like over here at 1.27850. But this might come back up over here to the first target that I had from last week that I mentioned when I said that price was going to go bullish from here to up here. That was our first target. But let me go into the 4 hour real quick. I mean, if price comes back down, then that'd be cool for you guys to get an entry, but I'm not too sure if it will. Okay. Yeah, look at that 4 hour candle. That looks crazy. It's funny because I actually scalped that. Like I said, I didn't sleep. I don't know why I was with. Oh, my sister called me, so I was awake. But yeah, like I mentioned, price can just potentially just come back up here again to consolidate quite a bit because I mean, let's take a look at that drop. Every time. Yo, every time. What is going on here? Thank you. That was so weird. Anyways, I'll go ahead and edit that out. Whatever I posted up. But anyways, yeah, I expect price to come up over here, see what goes on with that. I still kind of want to see if price is going to come back up to 1.32348. I'm interested to see if it actually does from when price dropped from up here because it's just been falling. I'm still interested to see that play out, but all I'm watching for right now is for price to come back up here. And if I were to give a trade opportunity or if I were to give a good entry for this sell, I mean, some people, they might take that trade right now. But personally speaking, I'd want to take the sell like right here. Down all the way to the store to get it. But I here, I don't think I'm back to so that's about 90 pips that you might be giving up. Let's go and see what Arby's talking about. Come on now. There we go. So let's get rid of that. So RB currently, it did break under the mean line over here, but it's still okay. I'll give it a moment. All right. Trading view has just been so slow lately, man. But anyways, price gave this bearish candle. It came back up right here again. It could consolidate, like I mentioned. This candle, it dropped pretty hard, and then it ended up just sinking down here. It's still under this mean line, so that means the possibility of it dropping still exists. Let's check out the 4 hour. Nope, the 4 hour had called for a buy. Price can go back up to hit the RSI line, possibly. Now, I like seeing this. I like seeing the 1 hour time frame, the RSI line. These are all almost at the line right there. Yeah, I like seeing this a lot. So I would just want to see price really respect right here. Again, same entry, same entry as I mentioned, and then go bullish from here. So where is this? Oof, it's a little steep. I don't think that I would like if price came down here. If price did come down here, and I wouldn't like that. So I would rather, yeah, if price stepped up right here, that's solid. And then obviously, I would set the alert if it did. Let me actually set the buy alert for it to go off. Let me go ahead and take this long, and then I'll set that alert when it gives the actual alert. Then I'll set it to exit, but I would probably like look to get in right now because I mean, what's the difference? Like 5 pips, 12 pips. Oh man, never mind then. Dang, GU don't be playing. So yeah, that's for GU. Let me go on ahead to the next one. All right. Oops. I don't know why I picked Euro USD. All right. Let's look at AU because this pissed me off. So I had called for a buy that I like the buy that Cole was saying. I think this always happens every time. I'm jinxed. I jinx Cole's trades because every time I post one of his charts in there, it goes in his stop loss and then ends up and going to his take profit. But anyways, yeah, price ended up coming. It ended up coming to entry, dropped, and then it came down here. Hit my stop loss at break. Hit my stop loss at break even. I'm not at break even. It just hit my stop loss, and then I got back in saying that maybe I just had too much of a deep stop loss. Not, and I didn't think that this wick was gonna get filled. Lo and behold, it got filled. I should know better. Wicks like this, they usually get filled. So then price ended up going bullish, came back at entry. Maybe I'll look for another entry here. I need to see some confirmations though. So let's see what over here talking about. Turn that off. All right, so AUD/USD is starting to call for the buy on the 1 hour. I'm pretty sure the 15-minute time frame already called. Yep, the 15-minute already called for the buy. 4 hour time frame. It's at the 3 deviations. It was at, it hit 3 deviations right here. And it's currently at the 2 deviations. And it's been rejecting off of that zone nicely for the past 24-ish hours. And it looks like if it closes like that, then it looks like it's just might be a stop into the downside. Who knows? It did come fairly low here, so let's see what happens. The daily hasn't called for the sell yet, so let's see what happens. But I'm still looking for the buy on AUD/USD. I'll just again set my alert. Long, and I'll create it. Let's see how that plays out. Okay, so let's go on ahead and go to GA. Came right back up. I thought so. I'm glad I got out. I was scalping this morning. I'm like, I'm not even gonna risk it. But anyways, GA. If AU goes to the upside, GA is gonna probably push to the downside. Let me actually not do it on here first. Let me do it here so I can paint a better picture. All right, so once again, GAs came to this zone, this level where it's been struggling to go to the upside, right? But currently it's above that level, although you still see these wicks and all this. Let me get rid of this first of all, because I actually got out of that trade. It was pissing me off. If you're still in it, then hey, congrats to you. It was pissing me off. I was like, you know what? When it did this, I was like, you know what? If it comes back up, I'm just going to take profits up here again. But if price can break out, then it's going to keep going to the upside. And I like seeing this engulfing candle, then another engulfing candle right after it. So I'm pretty sure that this is probably what's going to happen. Or not even, I'm not. There's not going to be a retest. Price is just going to keep going bullish, honestly. So I'm probably going to end up looking for a buy pretty shortly. Get out of here. No. Trying to get that. There you go. I'll take a risky buy right there. See what arbitrage got to say. That's really what I'm looking for. Okay, like I mentioned, arbitrage called for the buy. I think the 4 hour called for a buy, a very nice buy at that. If I'm not mistaken, from Sunday. Let me get rid of the drawings and this. Yeah, a very nice 4 hour buy. Price is over the mean line. I want to see how this matches up. Yep, still matches up perfectly. Want price to come up here. Continue buying GA. I don't know why I got out, but hey, it's okay. There's always good entries that you can get when you have arbitrage. What? Oh, it's because when I was scalping. Dang, it's just telling me to get out now? Wow. I should have stayed in it longer. But anyways, that's for GA. Let's go ahead and go on over to Euro AUD, which I think it might have gone to the zone I wanted. If it bounced off the 50 and jumped, I'm going to be mad. Well, that's a nice M pattern, though. Wow. It didn't even hit that. Well, hold on. Because technically speaking, this is incorrect. There, now it's correct. Of course. Freaking Cole. He's going to love this. He probably is already looking at it. Who knows? But yeah, price came to the 50 Fibonacci level. It could potentially go up, but I'm looking for the 61.8 or the 71. That's what I'm looking at. I love it. That's what I want to see more of. Let's go on to arbitrage. Arbitrage is going to potentially call that sell, which I don't want a person to get into because I'm looking for the sell down over here because price, like I said, price can literally just respect this 50% and they keep going bullish. I've seen it a whole bunch of times with back testing with CJ. So yeah. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, I'm not really feeling the buys right now. I'm looking more for sells on EA. I forgot to put my music back on. So let's go on ahead and go to Euro GBP. Yeah, this was clean. This is probably like one of the most cleanest plays to ever happen. I had to flex. I had to flex earlier, man, because look at this. Same markup I had from Sunday. Oops, I need that on. Boom. That was clean. Hit right there with that stop hunt. Down. I loved it. All it needs to do right now is break through this, which I believe it will because of, look, you have one engulfing bearish candle, then another bearish engulfing candle. So I believe it could come down to right here. Again, overall, in the long run, I do want price to, yes, end up coming down here, but for now, I'm just focusing on price for between where it's currently at. I'd be sad if that got hit to right there, and then possibly take it even lower, you know? I might take it a high risk trade and add some lot sizes on the way up, maybe, possibly, but we'll see. But I don't know. I'm not really feeling that. And I know that it's 10 minutes because that's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want to be on here for an hour today. All right, so Euro GBP, because I know that this can be very long when I do these sessions. Yeah, 1 hour time frame, called for the SL on non-engulfing, broke the mean line, kept going to the downside. Let's go on the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, buddy, I like that 4 hour time frame as well as calling for that sell. So yeah, keep selling. Like I said, keep selling EG. That's why I'm here. That's what I like to see. That was perfect. Okay, let's go on ahead and go on to Euro NZD. Perfect. This is what I was waiting for to see. Because when we had took that buy, that's why I'm like, okay, this is where I'm going to take my profits at, because I needed to see what was going to happen right here. I needed to see that. And so now what I'm trying to do, oops, let's go on the daily time frame. Man, trading view, what is up with you, my guy? There we go. Then I need to reset the chart. All right, so you can see love that, love seeing that on the daily time frame. So I kind of want to see the time frame. Come on now, don't need to be shy. There we go. All right, and so what I'm kind of watching for right now to potentially happen. Although if it hit the 50% fib again, I'm gonna lose my stuff. Lose my shit. All right, cool. It didn't. So I'm kind of expecting price to come to this 50% or even the 61.8 to then continue going bullish. But then that might not even happen either. It could just break through and continue to the upside. Let me fix this up. There you go. All right. So yeah, I want to see what this is gonna do right here. If it's either A gonna like resist right here and then um or is it gonna like come back down to consolidate? What's it gonna do, right? Gonna wait and see how this plays out. But yeah, that's how I see Euro NZD. Let's take a look on the arbitrage. So the 4-hour arbitrage called for the buy, and I love that it's looking to go and retest that RSI. So I'm like I mentioned, I'm bullish on Euro NZD. Let's go. I'm pretty sure the daily is already called. I mean, the 1 hour is already called for the buy, so no need to look at it for me personally, at least. Um, yeah, like I said, the mere fact that we have that daily engulfing candle, that means a lot to me to say that okay, price is gonna go bullish. So, but the daily time frame is still saying that it's gonna call for a sell, so we still have to watch for this. So, not really. Let me see. Let me see what the 4 hour really does look like. With the the RSI for the Lelo Pro is bullish, and the arbitrage Z line right here is looking to cross that um, ground zero. So yeah, I'm still bullish on EN overall. I like how it came and retested this RSI line, left that wick, pushed up. Love that. All right, let's go on to. And unfortunately, crypto it moved right before I was gonna do an analysis on it. So I'm like, damn. All right, so gold played out nicely, man. This sell from up here played out very nicely. It did come up and hit here, and I said if it, I said in my chat that I'm like, yo, I don't think that this is gonna try to really break 1915. Had to be end up 1920 to continue going on to the downside. Hit that 50% Fibonacci level and then it dropped. I'm looking to see if it's going to continue down to the next, like at 1838. Let me see what that's looking like. Because it's clearly in a downtrend. Uh, let me see on the daily real quick. Well, this is the level that I never reached. Oh, sorry. This is the level. Wait, let me get rid of this. This is the level right here that they never retested. So it realistically needs to come down here. But I would just personally take it to 1838 or 1830. And if you want, just like leave a 0.01 or something running to 1815. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at for gold right now. Let's go into RB real quick. Hide that. Called for the sell. It's oversold, so it's probably gonna look to retrace a little bit right now. Daily time frame though, like I mentioned, a call for that sell. It's playing out nicely. Nice little curve. Nice little curve thing. And yeah, 1 hour, everything is bearish. I'm pretty sure the 15 minutes is going to call for a buy pretty soon, though, because like I said, it's probably going to end up retracing. And well, let's see how this plays out because it's going to either go to the downside or come back to the upside. So let's see how that plays out on gold. And last but not least, let's look at these indices. Okay. SPX 500. Interesting stuff going on. It's been in a downtrend on the lower time frames for a minute now, but it's came. Ooh, there you go. I actually want to clean that up, but let me go into the 4 hour real quick.